If your magnolia tree is looking off this spring, brown flowers, white bumps on the branches, or leaves that just don't look right, you're not imagining it. Magnolia trees are tough, but they do have a handful of problems that show up time and time again. In this video, we're going to walk through the most common magnolia tree problems, what's causing them, and what you can do about it. Magnolias are admired for their glossy leaves and those beautiful spring blooms. But they're not immune to pests, fungal diseases, or weather damage. The good news is that most of these problems are manageable once you know what you're looking at. Let's go through them one by one. The first thing to check for is magnolia scale. These are tiny sap-feeding insects that settle on your branches and form a hard, waxy shell as they grow. They're the largest scale species in North America, up to half an inch across, and they have a distinctive white coating. If your magnolia has white spots or bumps on the branches, or if the leaves feel sticky, that stickiness is actually honeydew, a sugary waste left behind by the feeding insects. A light infestation won't kill a healthy tree, but if it's left unchecked for more than one season, it can seriously weaken your magnolia and stunt its growth. Next up is fungal leaf spot. This one shows up as yellow, brown, or black dead blotches on the foliage. The spots can merge together into larger patches, and heavily affected leaves will fall off early. It's caused by various fungi and tends to be worse in wet, humid conditions. For an established, mature magnolia, the best control is simply gathering and destroying the fallen leaves so the fungus doesn't spread. No sprays needed in most cases. If your magnolia flowers are turning brown right now, frost damage is the most likely reason, and this is especially relevant in March. Early blooming magnolias take a real risk when they open before the last frost. The flowers end up with brown blotches on the petals, or they go completely brown and mushy. Here's the good news. There is no permanent damage to the tree itself. The buds for next year are completely unaffected. Your magnolia will bloom again. There's nothing you need to do except remove the damaged flowers if they bother you. Spider mites are tiny, barely visible to the naked eye, but they can do real damage to a young magnolia. Look for small, yellow or red stippled dots on the tops of the leaves, or fine webbing between the leaves and stems. They tend to target the lowest leaves on young trees first, so start your inspection at the bottom. A strong jet of water can knock mites off in mild cases. For heavier infestations, a miticide or neem oil spray applied to both sides of the leaves will help bring them under control. The fifth problem to know about is verticillium wilt. This is a soil-dwelling fungus, and it's one of the more serious magnolia tree diseases because it attacks from the roots up. You'll notice one or more branches wilting suddenly and dying, leaves turning pale before they fall, and if you cut into the wood, the sapwood underneath will be discolored. Prune out any dead branches as soon as you see them. Heavy feeding with a high nitrogen fertilizer can sometimes help the tree fight back by growing new, healthy sapwood around the infection. If the disease has spread widely through the trunk, the tree may need to be removed, and you should not replant a magnolia in the same spot. Time your magnolia tree looks sick, start by checking those key symptoms. White bumps on the branches point to scale. Brown or black blotches on the leaves are usually fungal leaf spot. Brown, mushy flowers in spring almost always mean frost got there first. Fine webbing on the lower leaves means spider mites, and sudden branch dieback with wilting could be verticillium wilt. Most magnolia tree problems can be managed with steady care. Pruning damaged branches, improving drainage, and keeping pests under control before they build up. For a full breakdown of every problem we covered today, the link to our complete Magnolia guide is in the description below. If this helped, subscribe for more practical gardening guides. We cover plant problems, pest control, and seasonal care in plain, simple language. We'll see you in the next one.